Alright, so in this video we're gonna talk about how you're gonna crush your Quiari recruiting goals each and every single month. So here's what you want to do. There is something called the law of averages, and it means after you've spoken to a certain amount of people, a ratio will appear. So a ratio will appear. So after you've spoken to 10 people, you'll see how many of them that were recruited. I'm talking to 10 people that either you reach out to invite them. How many of them said yes? How many of them went to the presentation, and then how many people said yes, right? For each and every single one, there's a ratio. How many people do I need to talk to in order to have a certain amount attend a presentation, and how many people need to look at the presentation in order for someone to join the business, right? So a ratio will appear. Once you have this ratio, then you can begin with great accuracy predict how many people you're going to recruit based on the output that you do. So say that for every 10 people that you reach out to, right, that you invite, take a look at the presentation, follow up with them, 1 out of 10 joins the business, and that's pretty good. Then you know that you need to talk to 10 people on average, right, for each new person that wants to join the business. And say that 1 in 3, after you invite 3 people, right, then only 1 of them attends the presentation. So you need to have 3 times as many, right? So if you need 10 people in order to watch the presentation, in order for 1 to join the business, then you need to reach out to 30 people to have 10 people watch the presentation, so that 1 person can then join the business, right? So you understand this ratio. And the great thing about this ratio is that as you get better, the percentages that joins the business will get higher. But in the beginning, what you lack in skill, you can make up for in numbers. And this is a saying from Jim Rohn. I'm going to say it again. You can make up in numbers what you lack in skill. So look, let's say that there is a top recruiter in your company right now, and out of every 10 people that watches the presentation, he gets 9 to sign up. 9 people to sign up, right? And you have a competition with this here individual, right? But you can only recruit 1 out of 10 people that watches the presentation. So he's a lot better than you. So you're having a competition. How can you win? Because you can win. Look, for every 10 people, 9 will sign up for him, and for every 10 people, 1 will sign up for you. So in order for you to beat him, right, for every 10 people he speaks to and gets 9, you have to speak to 100 and get 1, and get 10, I mean, right? So you need to 10x what he's doing. Right? He speaks to 10 people, get 9. You have to speak to 100 to get 10. Right? So then you can begin, okay, to structure out how many people do I need to talk to in a day. Right? So maybe you have your warm market, which I strongly suggest you work with. You start with, right? Then you can transition over to building a business online, reaching out to people and creating short format videos works very well. And then later on, you can also do paid advertisement and these type of things. But the absolute easiest way is to reach out to people that you know, right? In the beginning. Okay, so then you can begin. Okay, so say that you want to work on your business 5 days a week. Okay, 5 days a week. That's about 20 days per month, and then you reach out to 20 people per day, right? Because the only thing you cannot decide how many people are gonna watch the presentation, right? You can't decide how many people is gonna join the business, right? Those are outside of your control. The only thing that is inside of your control is how many people that you reach out to, right? So you set a goal for yourself, right, of reaching out to 20 people per day. So, and you work Monday through Friday, about 20-ish days per month. So 20 times 20 is 400. So if you have a closing percentage of 10%, 10 out of 400 would be 40 people. That's amazing, amazing. But even if your closing ratio was only 1%, you would still get 4 people for that month. And now when you have those 4 people, in addition to continuing you yourself, yes you, continuing yourself reaching out to 20 people per day, you help the 4 people that you now sponsored to go for their list. This is called tap routing, right? So you go for all of their lists, right? You tell them to get their 15, 20 most successful, most entrepreneurial, most motivated people to come on a Zoom. You hold a presentation for them. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 people get started. Great, you have a business going. Each of these 3, 4, 5 people, you help them do the same. Boom, 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 boom. Going deep down until you find a leader, like say, hey, I see what you're doing. Hand me over the baton and I will continue this process, and then you can work with another team, right? So you want to drive the business deep. So in the beginning, you want to have many people on your first line. So you want many personally sponsored people. And I'm going to give you a quick tip. If you create content like this, it's going to be 1 million times easier to have people reach out to you. I've personally recruited hundreds of people this way because they are coming to me as opposed to me going out coming to them, right? But I'm a big proponent of doing both. Unless you have enough leads coming in every single day, you need to actively go out and approach people, right? That is if you're creating content, right? So this is super important. And this gives us like an unfair advantage when we know this stuff, right? So just keep consistent. Every single day, set your goal, whether that is 5 people, 10 people, 20 people. I strongly recommend 20 people, not less than that. Then you will really see some fire in your business. And who are you going to focus on, right? You're going to focus on people that are motivated, right? Self-motivated, people that have money, that are entrepreneurial, and that are already successful in some way, shape, or form. Because they understand what it takes to be successful as this as well, right? And when you have all of these people when you're driving down your line, you want to get them plugged in, make sure that they're part of the community, make sure that they attend all of the seminars that is put together by the management, by the leaders, and then get them to get their people plugged in as well. And then you just help them going down the depths. Boom, 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 boom. Everyone should have their 2, 3, 4, 5 people the first 72 hours. Then you'll see a real and long-lasting momentum, right? When you see people going down many depths, so person A sponsors person B sponsors person C sponsors person D, and so on and so forth, then you will see real long-lasting growth. Right? And when you teach this strategy, you're naturally going to find other people who can take the baton from you and say, hey, I see what you're doing. I want to continue this on my own. I want to create my own little group where I'll be the leader, where I can share things, where I can be in charge and be responsible. And then you start with another person. Okay, let's drive your business 5, 6, 7 levels deep, right? You work with their people, boom, get them on board, and then just go, boom. You find the next leader who can take over the baton, and you start with a new leg. That's how you build quickly, where you can really duplicate. And it all comes down to what you do daily, because the law of averages states that you need to do the actual action, right? So looking at a podcast isn't action, reading a book isn't action. You need to talk to people, right? There's only 3 metrics, right? 3 variables, right? How many people do you talk to? How quickly do you talk to them? And how many people on your team are doing the same? These are the 3 factors that will make or break your success in this hair industry. I really hope you got value from this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. But if you want to join my team as well, here is Quiari, so that you can learn more awesome things, so that we can take this thing together to the top. that'd be absolutely awesome. All you need to do is fill in your information, link down below. And this is a landing page that is provided by Quiari themselves. There's about 40 different that you can choose from, and that is complimentary from Quiari. When you join, you can set this up as well, completely free of charge, no cost to you whatsoever. So what you should do right now, fill in the link down in the description below, fill in all the information. I'll get back to you, and as an added bonus, I'm gonna give you an ebook that I put together after I earned my first 6 figures in this here industry. I put this together so that you can really you can shave years off the learning curve, and you can really hit the ground running. You know exactly what you need to do, what mindset to have, what actions to take, so that you can crush your financial goals. So fill in the information, link down below, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye bye.